So Chris has asked me to do something crazy. He wants me to dip one of the Brussels sprouts into the reserved sweet Thai chili sauce. Ready? Here goes.
Welcome back to the Midnight Ride. My name is Chris. Catherine is behind the camera. And with fall and winter sports getting ready to start up, we thought it'd be a great time to test out some new recipes for game day snacks. We have never made wings on our Traeger grill before. We have never made roasted Brussels sprouts on our Traeger grill before. And that's what we're gonna do today. We have a family pack of wings, which we have already separated into the drummies and the flats. Now you don't have to do that. You can keep them all intact if you want to, but we went ahead and separated them, patted them dry, seasoned them really simply with some salt and pepper. And we're also going to use a sweet Thai chili sauce with these wings because the best wings I ever had were grilled sweet Thai chili wings. So we're going to try to replicate those. Now we're going to grill them at 325 because I will be opening and closing the lid every 5 to 10 minutes just to flip the wings. I don't want them getting too done on one side versus the other. I want to keep that cook really even. So I'm cooking it a little bit hotter than I would if I was just going to keep the lid closed the whole time. And we also have our cast iron skillet also preheating on the grill, even though we won't roast the Brussels sprouts until the wings are done. And if you're wondering what type of pellets we're using today, I'm just using a cheap competition blend pellet, because I really don't think it's going to matter that much for something like a chicken wing. Also, I'm not straight out smoking these because even at 325, the wings are going to be getting plenty of smoke as it is, and it'll be a nice clean smoke. What I would say, use whatever flavor pellets you want to. I really don't think it's going to matter a lot. You're still going to get that nice smoky flavor, but we'll wait and see what they taste like at the end. All right, so we're just arranging our wings directly on the grill grate because I'd really like to kind of get some grill marks on these wings. But we have them all on there. We have just enough room for our wings and our cast iron skillet. And we're gonna close the lid and let these go for about 10 minutes and then flip them. Now, after I get the wings on the grill for the first time, I'm gonna go ahead and prep our sauce, which is a really standard sweet Thai chili sauce. And we will put the recipe in the description below, so be sure to check that out. But it consists of half a cup of honey, half a cup of sweet chili sauce, a quarter cup of soy sauce, and we're using reduced sodium because my heart can't handle the full strength stuff, an eighth of a cup of water, 4 cloves of garlic, minced, and then you'll also need the juice of a whole lime. And then we're using SRIRACHA sauce to crank up the heat factor a little bit. You can start with a tablespoon and move it from there. I really just eyeballed it, and we'll see how this goes. And what you're gonna do is put that on the stove over medium-high heat, let it come up to a simmer, and then you're going to put a mixture of 1 teaspoon of cornstarch and 2 teaspoons of water to help thicken up that sauce a little bit until it comes to a boil, and then just remove it from the heat. Now I'm also going to reserve a little bit of the sweet Thai chili sauce just to drizzle over the wings at the end, because what I'm gonna do when I sauce the wings, just to make things easy, I'm going to dump the wings into the saucepan, and I don't want that chicken to mix with any sauce that we're going to be drizzling. I want that sauce to remain fresh, so that's why I'm going to reserve some to use at the end. We're going to grill the unsauced wings for about half an hour, flipping them every 5 to 10 minutes until they get somewhat done. Then we're going to dunk them in the sauce and put them back on the grill at 325 and keep flipping them until that sauce sets up until they're fully done. Then we're going to pull those off, shut the lid again, crank the heat up on the Traeger all the way to high, let it come up temperature, and then put our Brussels sprouts in that cast iron pan and let them roast. Now for prepping your Brussels sprouts, you want to rinse them off, trim off the ends, pull off any leaves that don't look good to you, and then just cut them in half lengthwise and put them into a mixing bowl, because we are going to drizzle some olive oil over them, hit them with some salt and pepper, mix them around, and then put them on the grill. All right, so our Brussels sprouts have been roasting for about 35 minutes and they look excellent. And now we're going to drizzle them with some balsamic vinegar and honey to finish them off.
Yes, please.
And we're just going to mix that all around. Oh, they are nice and crispy. And they smell amazing. These are not the Brussels sprouts you ate when you were a kid. And I would just do these to taste. If it's not enough balsamic, go ahead and add some more. If it's not enough honey, go ahead and add some more of that. All right, so let's try one. Looks pretty good, nice and roasted on the outside. And
Be careful you don't burn your mouth.
that's really good. From what I can tell though, I think you'll really have to pour the balsamic to it and maybe even some more honey. It has a really good flavor, but I think it could use a little more balsamic. And some more honey. All right, let's see if that's better. That's really good. The tang of the balsamic, a little bit of sweetness from the honey, a little bit of smoke and char. It's a really good way to cut down on the spiciness of the wings. I think this is a really good combination for your game day eats.
It has been absolute torture smelling the chicken wings and the Brussels sprouts. I am starving and I am dying to try these. So I'm gonna pick a nice, fat, juicy one. Sticky. It's definitely got a kick. I think it's gonna be a little spicier than Chris had intended. I like it. I mean, it's really good. Very sticky. Very sticky, but very good. All right. Oh, you already had one like forked up for me. They're so much softer than I thought they would be. Yeah, I need to try another one. Hang on. That's yummy. So Chris has asked me to do something crazy. He wants me to dip one of the Brussels sprouts into the reserved sweet Thai chili sauce, which I am happy to do because I kind of think it's gonna be a really good combination. Ready? Here goes. Oh yeah. That kick at the end. Whoa, it really surprises you. That's really good. I think maybe I would do every other Brussels sprout in this. Oh, I can't wait to eat chicken wing, Brussels sprout, chicken wing, Brussels sprout, chicken wing, Brussels sprout. Say that 5 times fast.
Let's try it out. Yeah, the heat does not hit you right up front. It sticks with you a little bit toward the end, but it's not so bad that you're going to regret eating this or that you can't eat more. I think it's a really good level of heat, personally. Chicken's nice and done. Probably, I'm not a fan of undercooked chicken, so I would always lean toward leaving these wings on longer than you think you should. just to make sure they're cooked all the way through, but I think this is for a first try, I think this is a really good wing. Messy, but good. If you have guests coming over who do not like spicy, who do not like heat, you'll probably want to ease back on the amount of sriracha that you're using just to keep it to a manageable level for them. So I'm going to teach Catherine how to get the bones out of a chicken wing flat to make it easier to eat. So the first thing you need to do, honey,
Yes.
is find the end that has the 2 bones sticking out, which will be your fatter end, because down here, show the other end. The other end is skinnier, it's just kind of a point, but this fatter end has 2 bones. In this case, you can see a little bit of cartilage, but you should be able to dig around up there at the tip. You just want to kind of pull them apart a little bit.
Okay.
And you should be able, okay, now you can see like the bigger bone and the smaller bone. So the first thing you want to do is get the smaller bone.
I'll get that with my right hand.
And just kind of twist it out of there. And if they're cooked well, they should come out mostly clean, just like that.
Nice.
So now so you could stop right there and just eat around the big bone.
I don't want to.
But if you don't want to, you can also pull out the big bone now. And it should also come out clean, just like that. And now you're left with a flat
Oh my goodness.
of nothing but meat, and it makes it a lot easier to eat. So best of luck to your sports team or teams this upcoming season. Go Knights, go. And tell us in the comments below, what is your favorite game day food? We would love to know, because maybe we'll try them out on our grill and maybe we'll love them as much as you do. But if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that little notification bell so that you know every time we release a new video. And we will see you on the next episode of The Midnight Fried.